right now.
Martha McSally is uniquely qualified to fight for Arizona's interests in the United States Senate.
Good afternoon. First at 4, Governor Ducey making the announcement official today that he's appointing Martha McSally to fill John McCain's Senate seat. The decision comes just days after Jon Kyl turned in his resignation letter, and just a month after McSally lost to Democrat Kyrsten Sinema in the general election.
Fellow Republicans like Kyl himself are offering praise for the decision, citing McSally's knowledge and experience. But the McCain family seems a little bit more split. Cindy McCain tweeted in part, "My husband's greatest legacy was placing service to Arizona and the United States ahead of his own self-interest." Mrs. McCain then said she respects the governor's decision in McSally and hopes McSally will honor that example of selflessness.
At this point, Meghan McCain has not spoken on the issue, but consider this tweet by Ben Dominic, her husband. He tweeted over the weekend saying, quote, "McSally strikes me as an unwise choice. She's like an NFL team that plays down to its opponent's level, and she'll be tasked with running for re-election immediately." McSally will have to run again in 2020 to retain that seat. If she wins that election, she'll have to run again in 2022.
Another question that's come up on everyone's mind is, will she be able to make up and work alongside her bitter rival, Kyrsten Sinema? Here's what McSally said about that today.
I mean, we had a very spirited campaign, but it's over. I congratulated her on the phone the night I conceded and in person on the floor. And I look forward to working with her in the future because this is what it's all about. It's for service for Arizona. It's about doing what's best for Arizona. And so I think we can find that common ground and work together. I look forward to it.